Hi, I'm Yingzi Kong. I'm from University of Central Florida. I'm a PhD student of the Text and Technology program. Today it's my honor to be here to share with you about our findings about how VR games can help students learn language, and it is part of our project called ELLE, Endless Learner, which investigates how students can learn better in an immersive and interactive language learning environment. ELLE is a suite of second language acquisition games, including both PC games and VR games. The ELLEL is pulled from the words endless learner, which is why the capitalization seems a little bit out. This is a series of games to help students in language courses practice and remember their vocabulary words. They are collaboratively designed with over 13 groups of our computer science undergraduate students over a period of more than 7 years. The website is designed for instructors to make customer practice modules for students, providing the instructor with the ability to create games that practice anything, from a specific chapter's vocabulary to frequently confused words, to midterm review and beyond. Students can create accounts with a randomized username and use a code to join a class. Modules and terms, including images and audios in the target language, are stored in the database and can be played in almost any game of the suite. And gameplay data is saved to the server, which is then displayed on the website. This allows instructors and students alike to see their performance, time played, and frequently missed terms, ideally helping to inform both lesson plans and study habits. Here are some graphs the website shows. The games save a lot of data from players, which will provide additional insights as we continue our work. Our research question for this specific study is how do educational VR games impact the vocabulary knowledge of novice language learners? So firstly, I would like to give you a short introduction about the VR games in this study. The first one is Hell's Kitchen. Hell's Kitchen groups vocabulary into short four-word categories. Players move around the virtual kitchen to find images of the terms on the recipe cards and put them into the port. The video shows an example from the study in Portuguese and the image shows it in Spanish. The second VR game is called Spin and Spell. It's to test students' spelling skills with block and cute accent stickers. I will show you a video here. This video is just to demonstrate. It shows Spanish terms, while our study uses only Portuguese words. So Spin and Spell challenges player to correct spell the terms in the target language with proper accent marks. An image and English term is displayed beside each shelf, and the player moves blocks onto the shelves using magic wands. The third game is called Harry's Help. It's also my favorite. So players put out fires by matching terms to translations or categories. Here I will show you a demonstration video. It also shows Spanish terms. Harry's Help can use categories or individual terms. Players use a water hose to put out fires on the balconies that match the translated terms. It's very direct and simple. So for this lab study, we recruited students through several faculty list servers at our university. We encourage faculty to share the information about our study with their students. To participate, the participants don't need to be students. They have to follow the several criteria we set here. They have to be at least 18 years old, not fluent in Portuguese, able to travel to the campus, and able to play a VR game. Once they satisfied these rules and they wanted to participate, we invited them to come to our lab and do a pre-test, play the game for 30 minutes, and then a post-test and post-interview. We did some quantitative analysis of both pre-test and post-test results. Overall, participant knowledge of these Portuguese terms increased across all of the conditions, with an average increase of 4 terms per game. To supplement the quantitative analysis, we also use some qualitative insights. We analyzed the post-review interview recordings of the lowest and highest performer in each game of the 3 VR game conditions. In their post-interviews, all 6 participants stated that their interest in learning the Portuguese language improved as a result of playing their assigned games. And the frequently mentioned negative emotions across all groups was frustration and confusing, mainly due to the technique glitches, unclear gameplay instructions, inefficient language instructions, and a lack of feedback mechanisms. As the study is conducted in a lab environment, it tested the games completely out of context. Actually, the games are not intended to teach complete novices. They are meant for practice as part of college course. Our study confirmed that the spelling game, Spin and Spell, is best used for more intermediate language speakers to practice spelling terms they already know. High-res help was able to teach novices the most terms, with Health Kitchen also teaching novices some words. Our study supports current second language acquisition research, reaffirming that key elements of games for novices are interactivity, feedback, and repetition. Future work will embed these games into language courses at our university.